What's up and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie and I'm still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's finally time to look at Miles Morales' variants and rank them from worst to best. This is a video that's been requested so many times in the comments of all my previous videos. You guys always ask, when is the Miles video? And I was waiting patiently for the Spider-Verse movie. So today is the day, if you're watching this, the day it released. Across the Spider-Verse comes out tonight, so I was like, it's finally time to look at Miles. I can't wait. Let's jump right into it. There's our boy, Miles Morales. He is a 4 energy, 5 power card. If a card moved last turn, this costs 1. I love this card. I think he fits in so many different decks. Obviously, move is the best way, but I have him in my control deck as well because you can like move stuff with Polaris and then play him for cheap. Fantastic card. And not just is he a fantastic card, I just love him as a superhero. Spider-Verse, the first one, is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely my favorite superhero movie, and definitely up there in what as a general one of my favorite movies of all time as well. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, I already know a lot of these variants because I have looked at them so many times, and like I said, I think Miles Morales has some of the best variants in Marvel Snap, hands down. Maybe Noel comes close, or maybe like I think those two are probably top tier where it comes to every single variant, but we're gonna look at all of them now. As always, if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment which one is your favorite. Our next video is going to be Ghost Spider, so Spider-Gwen, which is going to be in a couple days, and then she actually releases next month, or actually in less than a week from when I'm recording this, into Marvel Snap. So we're right over here. We've got the Pixel one. I'm going to open that up. The Season Pass one over here. Good one. Oh, wow, he has so many of them. And like I said, God, they're so good. Let's jump right into it. We're going to look at all 13 of these, and then we're going to rank them. The hardest part is going to be ranking them, but I got to tell you right now, I'd say all of them except one are probably, in my opinion, some 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 variants. The one that is not is this one right over here. So, you guys know this. I'm not the biggest Pixel fan, and this one, once again, doesn't do it for me. Now, I will say, it's not that bad. We've seen a lot of bad ones. This is just kind of the bland ones, but I will say it still looks like Miles. The background has something at least with the buildings and everything. So not even the worst one of Miles is that bad. I would not buy this one, but I also wouldn't be upset to get this one. I think it's an okay Pixel variant. Now, let's talk about all the good ones. Starting up with this one by Ryan Benjamin. Absolutely love this one without the mask on, with the hoodie. I love it. He's swinging. You can see with the background again that he's going really fast. Obviously, that's the whole point of it, but such a cool variant. I have this one. I have it upgraded, and when you upgrade this one with the animation, it looks even better as well. Excellent card by Ryan Benjamin. This is also just a 700 gold one, so it's absolutely worth its price. Absolutely worth its price. I can't speak anymore. I absolutely cannot recommend this one enough. Next up, we got this one over here, the Season Pass one. Once again, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. Having him upside down falling, listening to music with his mask off. Fantastic card. Problem with this one, again, I mentioned it with the Venomized Carnage Spider-Woman one. Problem with this one is the Season Pass. I think this is a 10 out of 10 card. However, it did come out in the October Pass, which means that if you did not play Marvel Snap in October, in that 2-week span when the game was globally released, you cannot get this one anymore. So I, in my heart of heart, think this is one of the best ones, but I cannot rank it high because of its exclusivity to the Season Pass and also to a pass that released at a time when the global release happened, which means that you had very, very limited amount of time to even unlock this one. Excellent card, excellent variant, 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but it's going to be low on my list just because of the fact that not a lot of people can get it. So if you're new to the game, this is going to be a unfortunate one. Hopefully, they find a way to add this in the game in the future or give us a second chance to buy it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But outside of that, excellent card. Next up, we've got this one by Ryan Kennard and French Carlo Magno. Excellent. Once again, does this one have a name to it? Shadow Spider. I like that name even more. Unknown, so we don't know how it's going to cost because it's not in the game yet. But once again, an excellent variant. I talk about how I love when they take a character and completely drastically change them. I can't even recognize Miles on this one, but that's what I love about it. Him throwing the shurikens or whatever, the kunai knives, that's the right. The background looks so cool with the spider web and all that. His hood, the mask just hiding his nose and mouth, but still seeing his face. So good. And his suit just looks excellent. It's so good, guys. It's so good. And you're going to hear me say that about a lot of cards, because about a lot of Miles cards, because they're just all just excellent. The sport one. Now, Kale, I'm not Ingu. I really hope I said that right. Super rare. Newbie day 5. So if you're new to the game, you're actually able to purchase this one in one of the bundles, but it's also a 1200 gold one. This was the first ever 1200 gold variant I purchased. So cool. So cool. We've seen a lot of the sports variants in the past, and I would say that most of them don't work for me, but this one does. The pose, the just everything about it. The net in the background of the basketball, obviously, and all that, but the shoes, man, everything about this card is just excellent. It makes Miles look really cool. I also love, I don't know, this is just me, but in the game, whenever you played Miles and you drag him on, he does like a little flip to land onto the base. With the basketball, for some reason, it adds to it that he's like flipping to get in the net. I really like this one. 10 out of 10 once again. Next one is Rose Besh. Now, I will say, in my previous video that I did was about Spider-Woman, Rose Besh was one of the ones I didn't like because I didn't really love her style, the body drawing of the character. This one, I will say, looks way better. So, Rose, I really, really do love this one. My only flaw with this one is the very bland background, which is just blue. I kind of wish there was just anything happening in the background, but everything else about it, really cool. Very much a anime style, which is pretty sweet. We don't know the cost yet. I really hope it's a 7 or 1200 gold. I don't think this is worth the ultimate just because, again, there's nothing happening in the background, but really cool. Love the different colors, right? Adding a bit of a pink to the card, which adds a lot. I want to see if this one, is this an anime? Okay, so it doesn't actually have a name. Definitely looks like more of an anime style. Very cool. Disappointed in the background, but outside of that, very good once again. Oh my god, Kale again. So same artist as this one, actually, the sports one. Very cool. Excellent card. Once again, taking Spider Miles and giving him a style that's very different. Different suit, different mask. Awesome background once again. If you know what the lore of this suit is, I would love to know. So make sure to comment below, because I want to know what this is all about. Fantastic. I could see this one being an ultimate variant, honestly, and I think that it would be still worth it. Just incredible card. Sick suit. The mask is awesome. The background is really cool. He's in his action pose. I'd love to see what this one looks like animated. Once again, a 10 out of 10. God, they're so good. Next up is Mike Krahulik. Again, unknown, so not in the game yet. Looks a little bit like Dan Hip, but obviously it's not Dan Hip. But the style definitely looks... It's Penny Arcade. Okay, fantastic. Penny Arcade variant is what they're calling this one. Once again, very cool. Love the drawing of it. I wish that they had a different suit just to add to the variant style of it. But again, he went with the simple basics. Simple and basic. The original suit, which is not a bad thing. Hood on, the moon in the background. Once again, very cool. I'm also a pretty big fan of the Penny Arcade variants. Deadpool has a really good one as well. Unknown, so we don't know how much it's going to cost. I'd be okay with anything on this one as well. Next up, we got not just Chibi, Ryan Gonzalez Chibi. So this is actually pretty cool. We have the Chibi variants in the game, but now Ryan Gonzalez has also started adding her own versions of the Chibis, and I really, really like this one as well. So cool with the backpack, the little Ghost Spider book, notebook or whatever over here. His book's going obviously on his way to school with his uniform. Fantastic card. I really hope this one's like a 700, 1200. Don't think it fits for an ultimate variant, but very adorable. Love the coloring on this. Love the background. I talked about Ryan Gonzalez in my last couple of videos. She does an excellent... Actually, I did a whole video about her art style. Very cool. I really like everything that she does. And her coloring and style is very unique. It reminds me like Dan Hip and Ryan Gonzalez. You can instantly tell that those are their cards, and that I really like that about them. Next one is Inhyuk Lee. This looks like either a nullified or venomized. It's nullified for sure, right? Let me double check here. Where is it? Nullified. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I got it. God, it's so good. So good. Love the weapon over here. Love everything about this. Background's a little bit on the blander side, but it's okay because of how cool the card is. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but really, Miles just stands out as having the best variants in the game. Next up is Baby Miles Morales. This is going to be in a bundle in the month of June, so make sure if you want this one, yeah, you're going to have to get it in June with the bundle. It's called the Itsy Bitsy Spider Bundle. It's going to be this one, a card back, and a couple boosters and the usual stuff like gold tokens or whatever that comes with it. I don't actually know the exact details, but it's going to be in a bundle. Excellent, excellent Baby variant. I wish the background wasn't red, gotta say. I wish it was anything else but red. So like I have two problems with this. I wish they had something in the background, but if they didn't have anything in the background, kind of wish it wasn't red. But outside of that, excellent card. Very cute. I will be purchasing this one, but again, it is going to be a bit lower on my ranking because there's not as much happening in the background compared to all the other ones we just saw. Oh, Jesus. Excellent. Derek Chu. He's got a boombox. All right, let's move on. It's 10 out of 10. Also, I'm pretty sure this one is in the season pass. So in the month of June for the Spider-Verse, you'll be able to get this one in the battle pass as well. And the final one we got over here is by Arif Prianto and Tyler Kirkham. I really hope I said those names correctly. Fantastic. This is kind of what I was saying, that I wish the background for the Baby wasn't red. Something like this, where the background's bland, but at least the coloring of it is really making Miles stand out. Love the suit here. Love the pose. Love the colors in the background. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, it really helps make Miles stand out, that the background is like that yellow color with a mix of a bunch of other things. Stellar. Stellar, stellar, stellar. Oh my god. These are all fantastic. Now, this is the hard part, as always. We got to rank them, right? So, got to go from my least favorite to my favorite. Now, I will say instantly right now, I think that outside of the Pixel, all of the other ones are must-own. Really, I really think I want to own and purchase every single one of them. I'm having a hard time saying that there aren't any that I don't want. So, I'm going to, while I do my ranking, as always, make sure to comment down below your ranking. So, this one's going to go here. This one is good. So this one I did say was going to be a bit lower, right? Let's get the lower ones. Oh, there's too many of them. This one's going to go a bit lower because of the bland background. And there was another two that I said are going to be lower. This one as well. Oh, is that? I'll put this one here. Oh, man, this is going to be really tough, guys. Oh, no, this is hell. I don't like doing this to myself right now. I think I'll put this one there. Oh, Jesus. I think this one will go. Oh, damn it. I think I'll put that one there. Okay, we got... this one's going to go like here-ish. I'm going to put that one there. Put that one there. Put that one here. Oh, damn it. They're all so good. How do I do this? This is really tough between these two. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pretty happy with this ranking, but I can see a couple of them shifting up and down a little bit. They're really just like 10 out of 10 in my opinion. So, bottom of the list is the Pixel one. It's not bad, but it's also not good. I don't want it. But I wouldn't be upset to own it. It's really just kind of like there in my opinion, right? You needed to have at least one bad one, Miles. You can't have it all. So this is at the bottom. Next up, I'm going to put Rose Bash, but instantly I can tell you I love this one. I really do. I'm putting it low just because the other one do have a bit more exciting backgrounds happening. This one having just the blue, not as exciting, not as much, but I actually do like the style that they did Miles. I really like the drawing of him and his pose and all that. Everything about it is good. Just the background. It's really just that. Repeat for the Baby one. I really love this Baby one. But the background kind of being bland and very red kind of takes away from me. So, again, I'd say, like, outside of this one being, like, you know, a 6 or 7 out of 10. These two are, like, 8s. Let's say 8 out of 10 for these two. Right over here, this is a 10 out of 10, but it's number 13, 12, 11. Number 10. 10 out of 10. But it is a part of the season pass, which not everyone can get anymore. So I'm putting it much lower on the, like I said, I love this one. I really do. I think it's one of the best variants, but No one can get it if you missed that 1 month, but within the month, 2 of those weeks were global and the rest was beta. So you really only had 2-week chance of actually getting this one. So putting it a bit lower just for that, but the variant itself is excellent. Right over here, my number 9 is going to be the Ryan Benjamin one. Honestly, the only reason I have it low is because it's one of the OG ones. Everything that's coming out in the future for Miles is a bit more exciting in my opinion, but I've gotten used to this one, right? I think I've seen this one almost as much, if not more, than the base card. But again, nothing bad. I think it's another 10 out of 10. I'm just kind of used to it at this point. Next is Ryan Gonzalez Chibi, which, again, if you guys have seen any of my videos, Chibis normally rank at the top of every single one of my lists. So the fact that this is so low tells you how much these are excellent. There's nothing bad about this one. I love everything about it. It's just the other ones, I like them more. Number 7 is the Penny Arcade one by Mike Krahulik. Again, awesome. Love this one. Background very cool with the moon and the city and everything, him swinging around. The art style is very cool. I could see people maybe not liking Penny Arcade as much, but I really do think that this is a really good one. It's a bit lower on the ranking because, as well, it's still kind of the original Spider, like the Miles suit, right? Whereas the other ones, they do something a bit more unique with him. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So number 6 is this one by Ryan Kennard. It's so cool. I mean, it's so cool. So drastically different from everything we've seen up to this point about Miles. Awesome pose. Love the kunais. Love the different style of him. This is what we call a variant of a character, and I love it. I really have nothing bad to say. Literally all of these I could flip on a dime as to my ranking. My number 5 is this one by Arif Prianto. Again, excellent card. The background is a little bit bland, but it does make the Miles character stand out even more, so it's really high up on the list because of that. Again, I could flip on a dime on these two. Maybe I would even put this one a bit higher just because it has a bit more of an exciting background, but I love the style of the suit and the pose for Miles in this one. My number 4 is the one by Kale right over here. I feel like I really am repeating myself a million times, so I apologize. Look at this. It's incredible. Everything about this, the suit, the pose, the background, 10 out of 10. My number 3 is the nullified one. Once again, take a character completely shifted, change it completely so he doesn't even fit what he looks like before. Nullified is exactly that. Give us a dark side of Miles, right? Which, look at this. Awesome. Love the weapon. Love everything about him. Background's a bit more on the bland side, but the character, this is probably my favorite version of Miles, but the background takes away about it. My number 2 is going to be the sports variant. I talked about this where I feel like this is just an excellent card. Yes, it's the basic version of Miles with a suit and everything, but the pose, the change for him, I just feel like he fits really good within this version, and I own this one. So this is one of the first ones that convinced me like this game is insane. Like I spent money to buy this version, so I kind of feel like it had to be high up. But my number 1 is the boombox one. So cool. Love the graffiti in the background. Love him with the boombox. Love that it's going to be a part of the season pass. This will drop in ranking, I'm telling you right now, after the month is over and it becomes exclusive. So I really hope that if you're watching this, this is the one I think you all should get. And you all can get it if you get the season pass in the month of June. And I think that it's absolutely worth it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my ranking. I know people are gonna comment, how can you put the season pass one so low and the other season pass one so high? It's just, I think this one's just so perfect. And again, season pass hasn't happened yet, so I'm okay with it this right now. If you ask me to re-rank this, I'll probably be upset and I'll drop this one. But right now, in my heart of heart, this is my number 1. So anyways, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite, your least favorite of all the Miles. Make sure to like and subscribe because we got Ghost Spider coming up next as well. So to keep within the theme of the Spider-Verse, we've done Venom, we've done Carnage, we've done Spider-Woman. So make sure to check out the playlist of all the other variants we've done as in the past and check out all the Spider Crew. We've got a couple more Spider characters coming up as well. So I'm going to check and see if they all have enough variants so I could do it. I did check Spider-Ham. He only has 3 variants at the moment, so probably not going to do a video about him right now unless the next patch adds more variant. I always feel like as long as they have 5 or 6 variants, I could do a video on them. If not, I'll give them time to add more variants. So as always, make sure to comment as well. what other characters outside of the Spider Crew should I look at, because I love taking recommendations and looking at all the characters. We're gonna get through this list, this whole playlist at some point. We have over 200 characters. We've done about 30 or 40. We'll get to the end. So as always, have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.